Hey, what up everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you. I was going to wait a day or two to put up my prediction video for this week's football, but I'm feeling it, baby. Today it's kickoff Thursday. We got a big game, Denver going at it with Baltimore, and you know what? I wanted to make sure that I got this video out there so everybody out there making their football videos could let them know what Stevie Breach was picking for this week. We have an awesome game. This was a big game last year, and there's people picking that this could be the AFC Championship game again for this year. The Denver Broncos playing at home against the Baltimore Ravens. In my opinion, honestly, I think Baltimore, everybody always looks for the Super Bowl champion to fall off and sort of not be what they once were. The Ravens are going to be a tough team, but it's going to be hard for me to pick them to win this big game against Peyton Manning and his Broncos with all of the hits that the Ravens have took this year. I don't really know why Joe Flacco and his agent wanted to become, the highest paid professional football player. To me, with football and their salary cap rules, to put so much money into just your quarterback, to me, doesn't really make much sense. Hopefully, he will see that he needs more help around him. And it just seems that a lot of the, not even like role players, but a lot of like the bigger name star players had to be exited off this team because there wasn't any money left to sign them. I'm sure they went out and they tried to re-sign Ed Reed. Ed Reed now playing safety for the Houston Texans. Bolden, who was the #1 receiver last year, basically the second that the deal got signed. He was traded away to the 49ers for nothing. It was a deal that was sort of looked at as just sort of like a backup for the 49ers, and now he is their #1 guy with the injury to Crabtree, and we'll have to see where we can go from there. Thank you, Baltimore Ravens, for saving the San Francisco 49ers this season this year. But, with all the subtractions and all the, the guys that they have to bring up and try to get there, plus I didn't bring up Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis is their overall leader of that team, their overall spiritual leader of the team, and they invited him to come on the trip to be a part of the team so that they can kick off the season in a big way, and he turned him down. So it's not really like Ray Lewis is going to be really hands-on with the Baltimore Ravens this year. That is a huge subtraction to them, so I'm picking Denver to win this game. From there, we'll go to New England beating Buffalo. Not much you can say about that one. I'm going to pick the Bears to beat the Bengals. This could be a closer game than I think it's going to be, but like I said in my NFL kickoff video, the Bears are a team that are really looking to get it back on track. Hopefully, this West Coast offense will really sync with them, and they can get going from there. I'll pick the high-scoring Lions to beat the Vikings. I'll pick the Colts to beat the Raiders. In a shootout, man, I'm going to pick the Saints to win this game against the Falcons. And I honestly really don't know why. I'm not real big. If I think a team's going to beat a team, I'm not really going to give the, it's home field advantage. And that's the only reason why I picked the Saints. And there's going to be people like, hey, didn't you pick the Falcons to win the Super Bowl this year? Yeah, but they're going to start this year 0-1. It's just what's going to happen. I'll pick the Bucks to beat the Jets. But there's a little piece of me that honestly wants to pick the Jets. I know the Jets are going to be horrible this year, but maybe the Jets squeak one out, and we can sort of say, hey, maybe the Jets aren't as bad as we think they're going to be. I'll pick the Steelers, the team that I really didn't say anything about in my predictions video that I'm really excited to see. Pittsburgh always draws my attention. I'll pick them to beat the Titans. We got the Seahawks beating the Carolina Panthers. How the hell they got that lucky to kick off their season against the Panthers? I'm not saying the Panthers are a horrible team, but this is like how a college football team, starts their year off against a Division II school. The 49ers have to open up against the Packers this year, and then they go straight to playing Seattle. Somehow Seattle gets this cakewalk of a game. See how good these guys are. I'll take the Chiefs to beat Jacksonville in a game that I had no idea who to pick. I picked the Rams to beat the Cardinals. I'll pick the Niners over the Packers. Shoot, this game's hard. The Giants and the Cowboys. Cowboys are going to fall this year. I'll take the Giants. That's right out of the heart. They're right out of the gut, I guess you can say. I had no idea what I was going to pick in that game. And then this last one, we got two more. Is there 2 Monday night? Yeah, back-to-back Monday night games. They like to kick it off. I wonder who's working that West Coast game. ESPN always puts the worst people on that second game that night. I'll pick the Redskins to beat the Eagles. And in the last game, I'll take the Texans. It seems like that game is always played in San Diego, that second home game. Why couldn't the Raiders get that game? The Raiders definitely would have got a big number, but they definitely wouldn't have showed up that big game. But I'll pick the Texans to beat the Chargers. And those are your Week 1 picks. And we'll see how we do from here. It's football night here. Football night in America. Let's get this going. Peace out, everybody. Have fun.